There was food here because there was water. So we had 11 Fort Lincolns. The Fort Lincoln I'm talking about now was Camp Verde. Camp Verde had 2 regiments and they were getting ready to go south, but they didn't realize what was going to happen down south. So we know what happened here. We actually brought some of the Apache Indians back to the reservation, which was Fort Lincoln. So now the Indians would come here, and the reason why they came here is because if you look at these 3 rocks right here, the furthest one this way, if you look at me, I'm a big Indian chief. I have feathers down my back, over my head, and through my back. You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. The second one, you see it?
Yeah.
The second one is his squaw, and on her back is his son.
Yeah, you can see the papoose.
Okay, you see the papoose?
Yep.
What's the third one?
His dog. I don't see a nose.
The third one's the mother-in-law. She's always there. But actually, it is the spirit of the coyote. The coyote is sitting.
Yeah.
So the way they believe,
the coyote, yeah.
So the way the Indians believed is they believed in the 7 ways. They believed in center, down, up, north, east, south, and west. That's 7 ways, right? Mm-hmm. So now, if you look at these rocks, there's crystals all through this rock. Crystals, 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 crystals. Right here, crystals. So the Indians believed that, they would come here and they believed that they would worship the stars above and the stars below. Now the coyote facing north is very significant because the coyote is the mischief one. He was only supposed to watch the bag of stars, and when they turned his back, he took the stars and threw them up into the sky, and that's where the stars are today because of the mischief coyote. So really spiritual. This is the reason why they came here. Water, sacred. You heard about some of the food that they ate. Very important. They were farmers. They came through here. This isn't where they lived. They wanted to be down where they had irrigation. That's why they were in the Sedona area, but Oak Creek Canyon and the water source. Castle Rock is called Castle Rock because it was actually used in Walt Disney's movies. If you look at the end of the rock over here, that was what the castle looked like in his movies. Now, it's the same ground that you're standing on. Walt Disney lived here and walked this same ground. He actually had a home here until he passed.
Wow.
The things that you see out here, the shaggy bark juniper, Castle Rock, Thunder Mountain, even the prickly pear cactus was part of his design. The prickly pear cactus is where Mickey Mouse came from.
Ears?
Yeah.
I told you.
If you look at the pad, it's the
does look
face
like
and then the 2 ears.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's where you got his inspiration?
Mm-hmm. Well, he was the voice and he was the character for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I first started.
And we thought it was a mouse all this time.
Yeah.
It was a
Cactus.
And actually, you know, by looking at mousetrap, that they don't have big ears.
No, they don't.
So really incredible, you guys. This is really a special place. And the reason why the rocks are red is because of the iron from the shallow sea. And that's why you can see the rust. Where the water comes through is actually rubbed that rock. This rock is so soft, even with my cowboy boots. And these aren't the best boots. These are actually leather bottoms, but it's like being on sandpaper. So you can notice that people hike this whole area because you can't get hurt, you can't fall, you can't slip. Now the only thing you can't do is if you want to come down a rope, you couldn't put that tool in the rock. This rock is so soft it would just bust right out. Most of our rescues are at Bell Rock, and that's on 179, because people see that they can climb that, but when they get to the very top, now that's also a vortex, so people like to go up there and feel the energy. But what happens is they can't come down. Because the rock is red, there's this amount of iron in it, and this rock gets to be about 130 degrees. So you just start dehydrating immediately. Do you guys want to go see the Devil's Kitchen?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yes.